And relationship they have which is called transactional relationship. What did I say?
Transactional relationship.
It's a relationship of transaction. You work for the company, you pay. You don't work for the company, work for the company, you pay. You sell something, you don't. So you can survive. It's not a matter of surviving right now. Because surviving, you can do something to survive. You can earn a living, tell you earn a living. So it's not about earning a living. Earning a living is like your food on your table, there's a cloth on your back, and there's a roof over your head. Actually, have okay, 1 minute to see. Okay, so you can earn a living, but now we are talking about having, thinking about legacy, succession plan, think about leaving something behind. God has deposited something inside each and every one of us, so the world needs to get to see it. So, one of the best way to do this is to connect with people that are moving in the direction of your interest in life. We call them mastermind mentors. What do we call them? Mastermind mentors. So, anyone at all that have experience, anyone at all that have a system and a structure, because system regulates people's behavior, and without structure there is no future. So, and the person can be able to teach some millionaire skills. Tell me, millionaire skills. These are all learnable skills. Skills that put money in your pocket makes you a millionaire. Number one is called problem solving skill. What did I say is called problem solving skill. Every entrepreneur is currently solving problem, and that's why they're making money. So you must add value, you must create a solution, you must add, of course, leadership skill. Number three, people management skill. Number four, emotional intelligence skill. Number five, a transformational relationship. What that is called transformational relationship. So it's a relationship of transformation. And what I mean is transformation, that your life gets improved better because you connect with people with high frequency of high discussion. So also, there are two relationships you need: people you need and people that need you. So it's one of the best ways to earn a fortune, tenor fortune. It's one of the best ways to earn residual income, tenor residual income. So you can see that uh, looking at it, there are two factors on the screen, on the board, and there's a factor happening outside of you, and there's a factor happening inside of us, and the factor happening outside of us is called contributing factors. What that is called contributing factors. So the factors happening inside of us is called determining factors. What that is called. So those factors happening outside of you, they are the factors that control so many things like sun, moon, weather, the naira, the dollar, your pastor, your bishop, your commissioner, your governor, anyone, your father, your auntie. You can't control the governor, you can't control the naira, you can't control the dollar. So these are factors you can control. So those factors are called contributing. They contribute to success. They also, of course, makes failure or contribute to failure. So the factor that you need to focus on is the factor happening inside of us. Those ones are determining factors. So there are two factors embedded in us: a positive factor and a negative factor, or a winning factor, of course, and a losing factor. So focus on the positive and the winner inside of you, and ignore. Tell your neighbor, ignore. Ignore all negative factors, ignore the loser inside of you. So the positive factors you need to focus on is faith, courage, determination, commitment to follow the process, vitality, fidelity. These are the factors you need to focus. The factors you need to ignore are doubts, anger, bitterness, hatred, resentment. Ignore them. So you are the most important factor. Tell your neighbor, I am the most important factor. No, tell your neighbor, you are the most important factor. So we started yesterday. We talked about defining your own success. So define your own success. Define your own success. So what is success to you? So you need to sit down and put up. We gave an assignment yesterday. If you don't know your assignment, shall I? If not done your own, shall wait for me. So understanding the four critical factors for success. Understanding the four critical factors for success. Okay, so we get to do the assignment. Some the course of the class, we have to get somewhere and then demand for the assignment. So if you've not done your own, that means you are ready to stand on your feet. You stand on your chair, and so that each time we give assignments, you get to do it because it's for your own good. Okay, so please don't copy somebody's own now, because somebody will collect somebody's name now and copy somebody's name. So please, the assignment is very important because you have to sit down and fix your life. So we have about three. We have outlines here. We needed to cover in the course of this class. Outlines. So the first one here we have success criteria. Success criteria. Okay. So under success criteria we have A here. Let's see. What is your own? What is your success criteria? Okay. Here we have what is your success criteria. So we said you have to put up the vision, the purpose, and number B here we have define. You have to do this today. Define your own success. Define your own success. So, okay, see, we have here factors in the fundamentals. So we have to look at the factors in the fundamentals. Okay, and then what is your own success criteria? So we have the second outline here. Now we have to map. We have to draw a map. How we have to, what are okay, that's a mapping. That's what we saw yesterday. So it's also draw your own map. So okay, so under mapping, we discuss the difference between goal settings and mapping. The difference between goal settings and mapping. Okay, be here. We have elements of a good map. Okay, element of a good map. Okay, maps means massive activity plan. So we have to get to that one. So and then see here we have integrating your maps. Integrating your maps. Okay. So now the C here, we have the criteria for success. The criteria, the critical success factor. The critical success factor. Okay. And there are 4 of them: faith, focus. See, we have flexibility, and then D, we have favor. Okay, so yesterday we started telling us that success is subjectives. So it's the subjectives of your goals, your values. Let me see, write them down because we still need them today. Your goals, your value, your purpose, and criteria. So those things that are important to you, and you have to create them in the order of their hierarchy. So your purpose, what you are, we are designed to be the answer to questions, solutions to problems, and give to a gap. So the criteria simply means that you are integrating your goals, your values, and purpose into creating a compelling future. So we define success, define what success is to you and what success means for you, because success is subjectives and not objective. So if success was objective, then there are a lot of people who got some riches and ungodly way, bad practices, and selfish motives, and they call themselves successful because they have a lot of cars, status, house on the hill, and all the freedom, but they are not fulfilled in life. And deep down, they know that success is subjective because it is personal to your goals, values, and criteria. So you have to sit down and put up what success is to you, because there are so many people who are not materially rich, but they are successful in the history for achieving their goals without violating their values. And their fulfillment makes sense to their purpose and mission in life. And then one of them we discussed yesterday was Martin Luther King. Another person we discussed yesterday was Mary Slessor, who just came to stop the killing of twins, and that is what she's been known for today, even though she was a missionary and some other things she did. Mother Teresa and so many other people. So we have to come out of the business of comparing ourselves with others, competing with others. Instead, we should compete with only the person we were yesterday. So compete and beat the person that you were yesterday in love, in personal growth, capacity building, financial literacy, investment portfolios. So you should outdo the person you were yesterday. And then, because if you are climbing the ladder and get to the top of the wall, and then you have other achievements, and then you find that the ladder was leaning on the wrong wall, you will not have fulfillment. So success is subjective because each of us have unique assignment designed for specific domain, assigned to a specific audience with high calling that distinct us from other people. So 8 billion people in the world, no one have the same fingerprint because we are uniquely designed to serve a specific purpose, and outside that purpose you cannot find fulfillment. So it's us for us to discover our own purpose. And I said purpose simply means to create something, connect with people, and contribute. So it's about contribution. So we discussed it, we came to a point where we started discussing about if you are going somewhere, the map will serve you well. So because map gives you direction. So make your destination a compelling future, a future worth fighting for, a future worth living for, and if necessary, a future worth dying for. So you have to find that thing. So when yesterday say we should put up, we gave an assignment yesterday. Have you sit down to define your goals? Who do you want to become, and what do you want to achieve, and then values, the things that are important to you, that you hold in high esteem, and then purpose, the things you want to create, connect, and contribute. So we'll get to that shortly. But let's go to today's class and let's take some notes. Let's start from here. What is your success criteria? Write it down. What is your success criteria? What is your success criteria? What is your success criteria? So, and I will give us one or two statements here so that we can, there's a place we are going to. Write this one down on your note under success criteria. Once your imagination has been gripped with the picture of a compelling future, once your imagination has been gripped, once your imagination has been gripped, once your imagination has been gripped with a picture of a compelling future, a future that realizes your highest goals. Once your imagination has been gripped with a picture of a compelling future, a future that realizes your highest goals without violating your values and fulfill your sense of purpose, then you have a future worth living for. Once your imagination has been gripped with a picture of a compelling future, a future that realizes your highest goals without violating your values and worth fighting for, and if necessary, worth dying for. This is your success criteria. Full stop. I'm going to come back again. Don't worry. Once your imagination has been gripped with a picture of a compelling future, a future that realizes your highest goals without violating your values and fulfill your sense of purpose, then you have a future worth dying for, worth living for, worth fighting for, if necessary, worth dying for. So who will paint the picture? You are the one. So how will you paint the picture? I gave an assignment yesterday. That's a clue to the future you are looking for. I said, once your imagination has been gripped with a picture of a compelling future, a future that realizes your highest goals without violating your values and fulfill your sense of purpose, you have a future worth living for, a future worth fighting for, and if necessary, worth dying for. Full stop. This is your success criteria. So you are the one that will go back home. I gave an assignment yesterday. Write out your goals in life. Who do you want to become next 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year? So you are the one that will paint the future, even in decades. This 10 decade, this is what I'm going to do. This 10 decade, this is what I'm going to become. This is what I want to achieve. This is how I'm going to get there. So it is you that will paint the picture, because we are the architects of our life. You are the one that will draw the picture. Let's go back one more time before we go to the next one. I said, once your imagination has been gripped with the picture of a compelling future, a future that realizes your highest goals without violating your values and fulfill your sense of purpose, they have a future worth living for, a future worth fighting for, and if necessary, a future worth dying for. Full stop. This is your success criteria. So it comes a point in your life, whether now or later or before now, that you sit down and begin to write, what are my goals? Who I don't want to become in life? And your pastor will not do it for you. Your teacher will not do it for you. Your lecturer will not do it for you. Your father may not even do it for you, or someone do it for you. Once you are from 18 years and above, there's a need to define your future. There's a need to have a destination, because Destination determines direction. So speed is without direction. Direction is useless without destination. So you're supposed to sit down and put up a map for your life. This is where I want to be. This is where I want to be. You should be the one to draw it. So this is your success criteria. Well, let's go to number 2 right now. Define your own success. Define your own success. I want to put it, define and design. Define and design your own success. Define and design. Define and design your own success. So for Martin Luther King, his own was that, I don't care about the Rolls Royce. I don't care about the private jet. All I know is that I must come to change public policies, securing legal rights for African Americans during the civil rights fight, and without no much rewards of status of luxury. So for me, our own was that, I just come here. I think I want to stop this killing of twins. I've had this burden in my heart. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to become. For Mother Teresa and so many other people. Apostle Paul, the same thing. All of us, Adeboye has defined his own, Kumuyi has defined his own, Dangote, Elon Musk. Fit in or blend in. You were made to stand out, full stop. You were created not to fit in or blend in. You were created to stand out. All of us were created not to fit in or blend in, but created to stand out. We were created not to fit in or blend in. We were created to stand out, full stop. So if I was created to stand out, that means until I discover the purpose I was created, I will never stand out. All of us. So that is why define your future is very important. I say you were created to not to fit in or blend in, but created to stand out. Full stop. That's write it down. That is why our fingerprint is unique. Our life experience is unique. And we are different by design. That is why our fingerprint is unique. Our life experience is unique and different by design. All of us are different by design. Some are tall, some are short, some are fat, some are slim. That is why our fingerprint is unique. Out of 8 billion people, nobody have the same fingerprint. Can you imagine that? That our fingerprint is unique, our life experience is unique and different by design. So you were never created to fit in. Somebody call you to go and fit in a company, in a church, work. Even in that place you find yourself, you also discover your purpose to fulfill a calling there. So it doesn't matter. But if you don't discover your purpose, you'll be following routine. You'll be depending on things that will not fulfill you. So you were created not to fit in or blend in, but stand out. That is why our fingerprint is unique and our life experience is unique. And we are different by design. Write this down. Discover your differences, develop and manifest your differences. Discover your differences. Discover your differences, develop and manifest your differences, because you are designed to be different. That makes the difference. Different that we have, but they have to do it that way. Sorry. Discover your differences, develop and manifest your differences, because you are designed to be different. That makes the difference. Discover your differences, develop and manifest your differences, because you are designed to be different. That makes the difference. So that what makes you different is that makes you different. That's the thing. Discover your differences, develop and manifest your differences, because you are designed to be different. That makes the difference. So discover your differences, develop and manifest your differences, because you are designed to be different. That makes the difference. I am designed to be different, to make the difference in the industry. This industry that we find ourselves, we must be different. We must. That's why everybody have a unique team. Once you're a Rising Star mentor, you have your own team name. Why? Because you want to have your own unique. Have your own team there. Add something different. Just add one. Add one to that thing. Once you add one, it becomes your own. So discover your differences, because discover your differences, develop and manifest your differences, because you are designed to be different. That makes the difference. So I think I need to do something like this. Let's see how we can do this. I think I will not get to all these ones today, but let me just do something like this so that it can make some sense. So I put a fit in, and then stand out. Stand out. So you are not meant to fit in, you are meant to stand out. So under fitting, write it here. Write under fitting, draw it. This is a table. You are unique and one of its kind. Right there, I am unique. Write it like that. I am unique. Put it personalized. I am unique and one of its kind. And one of a kind. having been endowed. I am unique and one of a kind, having been endowed. I am unique. Write it there. You're not. I am unique. Write it like that. I am unique and one of a kind, having been endowed. Having been endowed. Having been endowed by the Creator with a state of distinction. Write it. I am unique and one of a kind, having been endowed by my Creator with a set of distinction that are physically, spiritually, and psychologically. So I am unique and one of a kind, having been endowed by my Creator with a set of distinction that are physically, spiritually, and psychologically. So all of us are unique, one of a kind, having been endowed by our Creator with a set of distinction that are physically, spiritually, and psychologically. So if you don't discover yourself, how do you define your own success? You don't discover yourself. The four critical factors for success. So success is subjective. You have to define what success means to you. I say you write here, I am unique, one of a kind, having been endowed by my Creator with a set of distinction that are physically, spiritually, and psychologically. So understand out. Let's go there and write something here. Understand out. Write it there. Standing out is the key to be noticed. Standing out is a key to be noticed. Standing out is a key to be noticed. Standing out is the key to be noticed. Like Joseph, like Daniel, like every other person that God has that discovered their own purpose and fulfilled it. They stand out. There's extra, name them. Deborah, all of them. They actually knew that I must stand out. That's the key. They said nobody pray. Now that they go open. That time even need that. I mean, they see they pray. We call him Global Baba. The guy has to go. He can't stand out. So what am I trying to say? You must sit down and define your goals. Sit down and write out your values. Let's say we took our time to talk about that. And your purpose. So that will actually make you stand out. Okay, let's do this again. So I said standing out is a key to be noticed. Write it down. Being noticed, still here. Being noticed is a key to opportunity and favor. Being noticed is the key to opportunity and favor. Being noticed. Being noticed is a key to opportunity and favor. Being noticed is the key to opportunity and favor. Being noticed is the key to opportunity and favor. Being noticed. Okay, let's come here. Write it down. No one will ever be better than you at being and doing you. No one will be better than you. No one will be better than you. No one will be better than you. No one will ever be better than you, at being and doing you. So no one will be better than at being and doing you. So at your being and your doings, you are the best of this kind. That's what I'm trying to say today. No one will ever be better than you, at being and doing you. So you are the best of the kind. So you wake up, I'm the only orphan in the world, only my space out of 8 billion. So at my being, I must be excellent. At my doings, so I must take care of myself and my spirit, soul, and mind and body. So man is the only being that sits in 3 realms. He's currently in the spiritual realm, where his spiritual essence. He has the soulish realm, which is thinking, imagination. He has a physical body. So we are the only 3 beings that operate in these 3 realms at the same time. So no one ever better than me, at being me, at doing me. So write this down again under this fitting in. We are born as an original. Write it down. We are born as an original, don't die a copy. We are born as an original, don't die a copy. Don't die a photocopy. So we are born as original. Don't die a copy. We are born as original. Don't die, a copy. So under still fitting, write it down. Our originality serves a purpose. Your originality serves a purpose. Some say you are short, it serves a purpose. You are tall, it serves a purpose. You are fat. There's a purpose for everything. There's a purpose for everything. Purpose. So our originality serves a purpose. My originality serves a purpose. The way I talk serves a purpose. The way you talk serves a purpose. You are the best of its kind. See, the moment you start to accept yourself, that means you have come out of the class of competing with people because you have defined your sense of, you have a sense of direction. So let's go here, stand out. Let's try to understand now. Say, leverage on your differences. Leverage on your differences, stand out. Leverage on your differences, comma, magnify and celebrate it. Leverage on your differences, magnify and celebrate it. Leverage on your differences, magnify and celebrate it. Leverage on your differences, magnify and celebrate. There's a guy called Reverend Nick. The guy he doesn't have hands, doesn't have legs, he only have one of the toes. The guy leverage on that, and he used to type on computer. He's married with children, and the guy, he came out and said people pity him, but he doesn't pity himself. The guy too I also know is a doctor, Ugo Omego. The guy has polio, so his 2 legs are not working very well. So he has crutches working with, but he leveraged on his differences and he's making impact. He's a multi-billionaire. He's traveling around the world, adding value to people's life. He talked to me, he said, if I don't have good legs and I can make money, how much more you? That is a mindset, and a mindset of tuning your mind to set it to add value to people's life. So it makes us understand that because his hands and his legs is not too strong because of polio, and he has to think and to create to add value to make more money follows value. I know another gentleman who has polio too. He puts irons on his leg. Myron Golden from United States of America. This guy owns Rolls Royce, is a multi-billionaire. He cannot stand like me and you. So he says, if I can't stand with my legs, like ordinary people, that is normal people, but I can make money, how much more you? So those things that you think that, oh, I'm from a poor home, leverage on that. I'm from a rich home, leverage. Anything that experience life has thrown to you, turn the, how do you call it, turning the lemon to what? Lemon, how do you call it? The lemonade. I turn the, what they say, I've forgotten it, but yes, turn it. Just turn whatever, because if for you to turn some situation in your favor is because you have a learning mindset. Tell a learning mindset. Last time I told you, there's no good or bad experience. We all have learning experiences. Tell your neighbor, I'm a success. Tell your neighbor, I'm a billionaire. Okay, so we are done with this, but let me give you 1 or 2 minutes before we go to factors in the fundamentals. Before we go to factors in the fundamentals, okay, let me give you 1 or 2 notes so that I can put icing on this cake. Still on define and design your own success. Write it down. Embrace your differences and distinction. Embrace your differences and distinction. Embrace your differentiation. Use them to define and design your own success. Embrace your differences and distinction. What makes you different? What distinct you from other people? You must embrace it. You must accept it. Embrace your differences and distinction. Comma, define and design. Use them to define and design your own success. Use them to define and design your own success. Embrace your differences and distinction. Comma, use them to define and design your own success. Use them to define and design your own success. Embrace your differences and distinction. Whether you are short, whether you are tall, whether with big head, with big mouth, embrace it. Accept yourself. Stop beating yourself. Stop working yourself up. Okay, everybody have their own differences. So embrace your differences and distinction. Come and use them to define and design your own success. Full stop. Is that with me? Shall I? Okay, so why do you need to embrace it? Because don't write this one down, but listen to me. In life, a lot of people climb the ladder of success, and when they get to the top, they find the ladder was leaning on the wrong wall, and they are not fulfilled. They are depressed. They are frustrated, and they are miserable, lonely, and also they are not happy with themselves. So in sports, some people win the golden medal, but they go home depressed and unfulfilled because there's something they actually wanted to achieve in life. That is fulfillment. That is why purpose, value, and mission are important part of success criteria. If not, you can be rich and depressed. If not, you can be rich and miserable. If not, you can be rich and you could start all over again. So aligning your goals, values, and purpose before you embark on the journey of success is very important. If not, you can have all the cars, you are miserable. You can have all the houses, you feel lonely in the midst of people. If not, you will not be fulfilled in life. Fulfillment comes, like I always tell us, when you begin to shift your focus. We need to shift your focus and to pursue purpose. I always define purpose. Every day, I almost sit down, I always write purpose. Purpose simply means that you have to sit down to create something and then connect with people and then contribute. Then not contribute. So because you are going to contribute, you're not going to contribute to yourself, you must be people. So I call it anything for yourself. I call it good idea. Tell not good idea. I call it good idea. Anything for other people, others, I call it God's idea. Tell not God's idea. So because God's idea that you should not come and live life for yourself alone, it's going to add value. Tell not value. So for yourself, it's called achievement. Tell not achievement. For other people, it's called fulfillment. What else is called? So it's fulfillment. For yourself, it's called career. Tell not career. For other people, it's called calling. Tell not calling. For yourself, it's called dream. Tell not dream. For yourself, it's called passion. Tell not passion. For other people, it's called purpose. Tell not purpose. So you are supposed to figure a goal, a success that is not just going to help you achieve. That's how some people achieve. They have all those golden medal, but they are still empty. They are miserable. They are depressed. They are telling you, I have all the money. So what next? Because they are not adding value to people. They are not contributing. So for you to actually define your own success, part of your success is that you must put up a goal, who you want to become, what you want to achieve, how you want to achieve them, values, the things that are important to you, that you're not really compromise, and then purpose, things you want to create, connect, and contribute. And not connect and contribute. If you're not thinking about contribution, you will never live a life of contribution. So looking at it, let's go to some success fundamentals so that at least we can gradually close the class from day to day. Factors in the fundamentals. So let's pick some factors in the fundamentals. So we can do this first outline too. So by tomorrow we can see how we can handle other outlines. Let's see. Factors in the fundamentals. So when defining your own success, these four factors should be considered. When you are defining your own success. You have to consider these four factors. Okay? You are with me, shall I? Okay, let's see how far we can go. I have 15 minutes more, but let's see. The first factor you have to consider, number one, is health. Health and wellness. You have to consider health. All those things we talk is not going nowhere. And happiness. So you have to consider these four, number two factors. Number three, you have to consider career and, of course, your finances. So, career and finances, okay? And number four, you have to consider your purpose and legacy. Purpose and legacy. So there must be a succession plan. I keep saying success is not success without a successor. So the essence of wealth is for transfer. So you're accumulating so many landed properties, so many houses, so many assets, treasury bills, bond, mutual fund, and then you did not teach transfer the discipline, the ethics, the values that created the wealth, and you hand over the property like that. You did not transfer wealth successfully. You have to transfer the values that actually created that wealth. So you're reading the four of them, you're reading some notes, shall I? Okay, write this down. These are the four fundamentals. If any plans, okay, these are the four fundamentals, full stop. Let's keep it like that. Let me continue. These are four fundamentals that enables you to create a successful life or a successful plan. These are four fundamentals that helps you create a successful, that help you create your own success. Let's put it like that. These are the four fundamentals of your own success. Full stop. success. Full stop. Any plan that fails to factor in these fundamentals will fail to fulfill you in the end. Any plan that fails to factor in these fundamentals will fail to fulfill you in the end. Any plan that fails to factor in these fundamentals will fail to fulfill you in the end. Any plan that fails to factor in these fundamentals will fail to fulfill you in the end. So I want you to have a fulfilling life. I want to have a fulfilling direction, a fulfilling destination. I want to have a life worth fighting for, even if it's a life worth dying for. So if you never find that kind of a life, that means you've not started living. That is the truth. So any plan that failed to factor in these four fundamentals will fail to fulfill you in the end. You are with me, shall I? Okay. Write this down. You can achieve great things, but you may still lack fulfillment if you don't factor in these four fundamentals. You can achieve great things, but you will lack fulfillment if you don't factor in these four fundamentals. These four fundamentals. You can achieve great things, but you may lack fulfillment if you don't factor in these four fundamentals. So these fundamentals is more important to us in setting up your goals, your mappings, your goal direction. So, okay. If you are with me, shall I? Okay, listen to me, but don't write this one down. Okay, I think we should write this one down. Write it down. Take a direction to a destination you desire. Take a direction. Take a direction to a destination you desire. Take a direction to a destination you desire. Just decide. This decision, you have to take it. You have to make it. See, if you don't stand for something, you fall for everything. And he that failed to plan to fail. That you didn't sit down to plan your life. You have a plan to fail for sure. So it's difficult. That's why a lot of people don't do it. It's difficult. That's why a lot of people have average and failures. Because they don't do what the rich men do. So take a direction to a destination you desire in life. So, and don't write this one down, but listen to me. We are relational in nature. So we are designed to relate with people. Whatever we achieve that we want to celebrate to other people. We want other people to benefit from our success. Some people that matters in our life. So when you are actually creating your success, your own success, you have to consider other people in your whatever you do. So let's start something so that tomorrow we can learn very well. Let's start something about our mapping. Let's do something about our mapping. So let's go to the next outline. The next outline is number 2. You know, I cleaned it, but let me just write it again. So that let me just do some things today. The next outline is mapping. Mapping is the next outline here. So, and let's do the foundation for mapping. So by tomorrow, we can do the A, B, C tomorrow. So under mapping, so I would like us to do some foundation today. I think we have 5 minutes, so let's make use of the 5 minutes. So I say you should, let's go to mapping right now. So under mapping, I would like us to write like this, goals versus mapping. Goals versus mapping. So we have to discuss goals versus mapping. Let's do the foundation of this. So if you are with me, shall I? Mapping, goals versus mapping. I say you should write down on the second outline. You know, we have 3 major outlines with some subtopic. So, okay. So if you are ready for today's class, shall I? Okay, write this down on your notes. Many people have success goals, but few people have success map. Many people have success goals, but few people have success map. Many people have success goals. They have set goals for success, but very people have success map. Many people have success goals, but few people have success map. So, full stop. A goal is who and what you want. A goal is who you want to become and what you want to achieve. A goal is who and what you want. A map is how you intend to get it. A goal is who and what who you want to become, what you want to achieve, while a map is how you intend to get it. So goal defines who you want to become, target what you want to achieve, map how do you want to achieve it. So a lot of people have goals but no map. They want to become this, they want to achieve this, but how do you intend to do that? It's a problem. So a goal is who and what you want, and a map is how you intend to get it. If you are with me, shall I? Now write this one down. Goals is a direction. Goals is a decision. Map is a direction. Sorry. Goals is a decision. Map is a direction. Goal is a decision. Map is a direction. So goal is a decision. Map is a direction. So a lot of people have goals but no map. Like going to anywhere. Okay. Thank you. I said that many people have success goals, but few people have success map. If you have written that one down, shall I? Okay, I say goal is who and what you want. A map is how you intend to get it. If you written that one down, shall I? I say goals is a decision. Map is a direction. Goal is a decision. Map is a direction. So if you want to go to anywhere, you know where you are going to, let's say Hilton Villa, all you need to get your map and input Hilton Villa. It will take you there. But if you're going nowhere, map will take you nowhere. So goals is simply a decision that I'm going somewhere. This is what I want to become. This is what I want to achieve. But map is how to take you there. Map gives you direction. So for me, this map is acronym for massive action plan. Massive, for the course of this class, massive action plan. Map, we took this acronym of map to be massive action plan. Massive action plan. So if you say in 2025, because you don't have to plan 2025 in 2025, you don't have to plan it Happy New Year. This is November. So we need to start now to plan for that next year, because if this year did not give us what we actually want, we have to make next year better. If it's giving us what we want, well, we can do better. So you're really hitting I don't want to call goal sex, I want to call it goal mapping. So there should be more of massive action plan. So we need to draw a map for ourselves, because if you don't plan for the next 12 months, plan for the next 1 month, 3 months, 10 years, okay, the government will plan it for you. Guess what the government has for you? Little or nothing. If you don't have a plan for yourself, your boss will plan it for you. Someone is planning you already. So you don't need just to plan, because we're going to draw so many things by the time before the class finish. Who you want to become, what do you want to achieve, what's the decision about your life, what are the decision about the things you value, then the direction will be very, very important. So let me give you some round statements so that we can end the class very well. Tomorrow we do some sorry. So okay, write it down. Massive action plan, bracket open, map, is not just a list but a strategy on how. Massive action plan is not just a list of things you want to do or things you want to achieve. It's not just a list but a strategy on how to make the shift from. We just ended today. Massive action plan is not just a list but a strategy on how to make the shift from one, accidental to intentional, from accidental to intentional. Massive action plan, map, is not just a list on how to achieve your goals, but a strategy on how to make the shift from accidental to intentional. A shift from hopping for the best, not hoping, hopping for the best, to creating the best. Massive action plan, map, is not just a list of how to achieve your goals, but a strategy that makes the shift from accidental to intentional, hopping from the best to creating the best. To creating the best. So, not hoping or hoping. So, I'm going to explain that. Or hoping for the best to creating the best. Okay, science fine. Hoping for the best. Okay, number 3, from excuses to execution. From excuses to execution. So, number 4, from excuses to execution. Number 5, goal settings to life mapping. Goal settings to life mapping. Okay. So, massive action plan map is not just a list, but a strategy to make a shift from accidental to intentional, hoping for the best to creating the best, excuses to execution, goal settings to life mapping. So, and tomorrow we continue from here tomorrow. So stop making excuses why you are not successful. Start executing, start taking massive action for the things you believe in. And even if you pray from now to tomorrow, I already know the truth that faith without work is dead. So if you make all the plans and you're not taking the actions, okay, you can write everything you want, who you want to become, what you want to achieve. Want to make 10 million every month, 23 million every month, $50,000, $10,000. That is just a decision you made. So how do you want to make the money? Someone will tell you by God's grace. By God's grace is not a strategy. Tell your neighbor, by God's grace is not a strategy. That energy is too, that one is begging for the charge card. Tell your neighbor, you can do better than that. Tell your neighbor, by God's grace is not a strategy. So don't just sit down and then believe that by God's grace that everything will be okay. No, there's a need for us to execute. Say no, execute. There's need for us to make a direction plan. See, it's far better that you even plan. One of the guys I admire so much said, it's better you plan for opportunity and it did not come. The opportunity meeting you without a plan, that is disaster. Tell no disaster. That you really want to become successful and great and make impact, but no plan at all, an opportunity shows up and you're not prepared. You're like the 5 foolish virgins who waited for the master without an extra oil. When the master came, there was a disaster. They missed the master because they went to buy the oil in